Hey guys, Ash Lane here, episode 71, Road to Top 200, Part 6. So here I am at 3963 cups. Little update, since recording this, I've actually come very close to 4,000. I'm at 3997. So as you can see, top clans, Red Elite, we're actually 122. We're a little bit higher right now, so shout out to my clan, Red Elite. We're doing a push starting this season. And let's see top players globally, what I need to get to, 4365. And let's just see locally US where it's at right now. It just keeps getting higher and higher and higher. And I attribute most of that to the air raids, actually. A lot of that to do, it's much easier. I'll get into that more later. So 4077 to get to top 200 US. Hopefully I'll get there in the next week or so. On the U.S. leaderboard, then I'll clear 4,100. So first I want to show you a couple defenses. These are both one-star attacks. Now I've made some minor changes to my base since this video. So let's take a look at this Ali bin Saif as attack on me, and let's see what he uses. He only uses one Lava Hound here, so he goes down pretty fast. He activates all those Teslas, and then he drops the 2 rage spells in great location there, slightly overlapping, but guides the way for the balloons to the center, and the minions behind. He drops both freeze spells. A little early on that second freeze, as you can see, it's going to wear out right about now, and that multi is actually going to get all those balloons down. You can see how fast that multi-inferno cranks down those balloons. So if he had not dropped that second freeze quite so early, he may have had a chance here on the 2-star. As you can see, I had some wizards in the clan castle. They're going to make their way chasing those minions down. But he has the royals, 4 minions, 3 wall breakers, and 3 archers left with 40%. So these are one of those situations with the Lava Hound attack that, you know, do you go for the town hall or do you go for the percentage? It's better oftentimes to play it safe and go for the percentage, but he does have those wall breakers. He couldn't quite take care of those clan castle troops. Now he dropped those minions in a big group, and with the wizards having their splash damage, it'd be better if he just spread those minions on each side. He should have been able to take care of those wizards with the minions alone, using the archers as lure. But he doesn't, and he actually does get the heroes placed on the south to go for the sure thing 1-star, and he just kind of gets tied up by those clan castle troops there. So I could have won this, I think, or it would have been closer, had I had a skeleton trap in the south of my base. So that is one of the changes I've made since then. I've added that skeleton trap, maybe to help bog down heroes, or bog down, there it is right there, the skeleton trap, bog down heroes or bog down archers or something, anything to use to snipe. I also added these builder huts. I moved them to the center of my my main quadrant here rather than the outside. I'll show you why I did that on this video. This guy, Dr. Benson Lin, is up at 40. He's a top 100 player here, and he's around 4,500 cups. And he was able to snipe all my 3 builders huts in my lab, as you can see, and my elixir. So he sniped quite a lot, and he sniped at the north. I've since changed this expo to facing up as well, so all 3 of my expos are now facing up. As you can see, these air attacks, as you watch the minions take down, he's going to get to 12% before he even drops any of his main army. So he's going to come in from the northwest. I just want to talk a little bit about this balloon deployment here. This is a beautiful balloon deployment, in my opinion. He has 5 balloons on the bottom, 5 balloons on the top. Then he has a row of basically a triple stack of, I don't know, about 12 to 14 balloons right in the center there. Then he's going to spread the minions along behind them. This is going to rack up more percentage points than the previous attack did, because he has that nice fortified main unit of balloons that's going to go right into the base, and then he has a little side unit of balloons that are going to help protect those minions to get extra percentage. Now, the reason that everybody's doing air attacks now for top players is because it is just really hard to lose. As you can see, these puppies are going to go after that dragon, take that dragon down, and then watch, he burns his lightning spell on those puppies. So watch that as I continue. Here's the lightning. The lightning works on the puppies. Keep that in mind, guys. But that was a ill-advised lightning burn right there, as the puppies don't do too much damage. He could have easily taken them down with the heroes, and had he saved the lightning, he could have gotten 2 stars. You can see that on my town hall coming up. But anyway, the reason people are using the LavaLoonion strategy so consistently is it is really, really tough to lose with this strategy. I mean, getting 50% is, unless you're really, no matter what base you're attacking, if you know what you're doing, if you're skilled, if you plan the attack out ahead of time, it's really hard to fail with the LavaLoonion attack, because as long as you can get like 38 to 40% down, which is not that hard with the minions and the Lava Hounds and the balloons, you should definitely be able to get the 50% with the heroes. Now, even without the max heroes, it's still a very viable strategy. You just got to pick where you attack a base very cleverly from. You can see now here's what happens here as I pause. Is Archer Queen's going to lock onto that Town Hall, get it almost dead. One more shot would have killed it. And look at that. The king and the skeletons distract the queen. Had he had that lightning spell, he could have taken it down. So that was a difference between, I don't know, two cups for him. At this high trophy range, it doesn't really make a huge difference, but still. And let's see my attacks here. As you can see, no losses, which is the key. And I have a nice 28 cup gain there, a couple 9s, and then I've been on a lot of snipes, and I've had a couple 1-stars here. As I said, really hard to lose. It might be a little bit more difficult to get the 2-star attacks with a LavaLoonion attack than it is with a Gill Wipe. I haven't really, studied the math or taking a deeper look at the numbers. But see this spot right here, where those 5 units are clumped up. Now that's what I was saying before. When you attack a base, you want to have a plan away from heroes, away from anything that can bother, away from expos preferably too. Basically an oh crap plan to get that percentage if you don't have an easy route to the town hall and you only have like 40% of the base taken down. Now I've switched my strategy a tiny bit. I'm still using the same troops as I outlined in my LavaLoonion strategy video. But now I'm sniping what I can beforehand just to get that extra percentage. That way I know how much more percentage I need when it's time to go for that town hall with my royals. So I'm still using 2 Lava Hounds. As you can see, I'm being pretty patient on my very first my spell usage. But when I drop them, I'm going to drop them quick. So I drop my first rage, second rage, a beautiful rage placement, if I do say so myself, with a very small overlap. I drop that first freeze to take out that single target Inferno, but more importantly, the clan castle troops. Now this base is pretty difficult to 2-star. Certainly not impossible, but it's pretty difficult because of those high hit points units in the middle there. There's the storage, the gold storage and the 2 elixir storages. Maybe if I had to redo this, I would attack from the northeast, but it is tempting going into that single target Inferno tower at the same time. So as you can see, having that pretty wide spread of balloons has got me this advantage of having the balloons really encompass the whole northeast side of the southeast side of the base rather. And it's gotten me up to 47%, and it's going to actually get me to 49% right now. So now I have the decision to make. Now, if I could have sniped a little bit more, it would have been an easier decision, but 49%, I know my heroes are going to at least kill 1 unit, even with those skeletons up. So I'm using my wall breakers. I'm going to take my time, save my hero abilities for the skeletons, but I make a little error here, and it really cost me the 2 stars. And let's see if you can see what I did wrong. I brought my heroes in. I should have used the Barbarian King ability right before that single target locked onto him. That way I could have spawned all those little barbarians and had that single target lock onto little barbarians, the spawns, rather than my king. So that was an error on my part there. So I used the Barbarian King ability, but it was to no avail. And I'm going to end up using my all those little barbarians are going to create a nice distraction on those skeleton traps. But it's just going to be a little bit too late as I pop my Archer Queen's ability to help her get through that wall. And those archers are going to create a nice little meat shield, but it's not going to be quite enough as I latched onto the town hall. But had I had the ability left, I could have gone through, but I'm just not sure she would have had the health to get through that wall and burn down that expo before she got to the town hall. So as you can see, this is my base now, 3963. Like I said, I'll be at 4K soon. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Subscribe for more daily content. Take care.